Now I will tell you why your 2026 goals are setting you up for failure and what a 2,600-year-old philosopher would do instead. It's December 31st, 2025. Midnight approaches. Everyone around you is making their lists. Lose 30 pounds by March. Make $100,000 this year. Wake up at 5 a.m. every day. Read 52 books. Build my dream business. New year, new you, right? And you feel it too. The pressure, the excitement, the hope. This year will be different. This year I'll finally do it. But here's what you won't admit. You made these exact same goals last year, and the year before, and the year before that. How'd that work out? Let me guess. January 1st to 14th. Crushing it. You're unstoppable. I've got this. January 15th to 31st. Starting to slip. Missed a workout. Broke the diet. It's fine. I'll get back on track. February. The cracks widen. Motivation fading. Discipline wavering. Why is this so hard? March. System collapse. You've abandoned most goals. The guilt is crushing. I'm such a failure. April, December. Cycling between denial, shame, and occasional restart attempts that never stick. December 31st. Sitting here again, making the same goals. But this time. Sound familiar? Of course it does, because you've lived this cycle so many times you could write a book on it. Now picture this. Ancient China, 2,600 years ago. An old man named Lao Tzu watches people make their New Year resolutions. Different era, same cycle, same suffering. And he realizes something everyone else misses. The problem isn't that you're not disciplined enough. The problem is goals themselves. Goals, by their very nature, create suffering. And he wrote this. When people see some things as beautiful, other things become ugly. When people see some things as good, other things become bad. Translation. The moment you set a goal, you create suffering, because now you've split reality into two. Where you are, bad, versus where you want to be, good, present you, failure, versus future you, success. And the gap between them, that's suffering. Let me show you exactly why setting goals makes you suffer, and what Lao Tzu would do instead. Why goals create suffering, the three traps. Trap 1. Goals make you hate the present. Right now, this moment, you could be content. But you set a goal, lose 30 pounds. What just happened? You looked at your current body and declared, this isn't good enough. This is failure. This needs to change. You just made yourself dissatisfied with reality. Before the goal, you were fine, living life, existing. After the goal, you're broken. You need fixing. You're not good enough until... That's suffering, and it gets worse. Now, every moment between here and there is contaminated. You're at dinner. You're thinking about calories. You're at the beach. You're ashamed of your body. You're buying clothes. You're waiting until you deserve nice ones. The goal has poisoned the present. Lao Tzu. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. Goals. Permanent anxiety. Because you're never here, you're always there, and there doesn't exist yet. Trap 2. Goals create binary failure. Here's the cruelty of goals. You either achieve them, success, or you don't, failure. There's no middle ground. Let's say your goal, lose 30 pounds by March 31st. March 31st arrives. You've lost 28 pounds. Did you succeed? No. You failed. You missed by 2 pounds. All that effort, all that discipline, all that sacrifice. Failure, or worse, you lose 30 pounds exactly. You succeeded. For how long do you feel good? 48 hours, maybe a week. Then what? You gain 5 pounds back. Now you're a failure again. See the trap? Goals create a binary world where you're either winning or losing. And losing feels terrible. And winning is temporary. You're trapped in a cycle of brief wins and prolonged failures. That's not motivation. That's torture. Lao Tzu saw this. He who knows that enough is enough will always have enough. The goal setter never has enough. 30 pounds becomes 40. $100,000 becomes $500,000. One business becomes an empire. The goalpost always moves. You never arrive. Trap 3. Goals disconnect you from flow. Here's what nobody tells you about goals. They make you rigid, and rigidity breaks. You set a goal. Wake at 5 a.m. every day. Week 1, you do it, exhausted but proud. Week 2, you're sick, body needs rest, but the goal demands 5 a.m., so you force it. Drag yourself out of bed, get sicker. Week 3, traveling, different time zone. Goal doesn't care. 5 a.m., wherever you are, you try, fail, guilt. Week 4, you hate 5 a.m. You hate the goal. You hate yourself for failing. You quit. What happened? You tried to force yourself into a rigid system that ignored reality. Your body's needs, your circumstances, your natural rhythms. Goals don't bend. So, you break. Lao Tzu's wisdom. Be like water. Water flows around obstacles. It doesn't fight them. Goals fight reality. I will do this no matter what. And reality always wins. What Lao Tzu would do instead, the Wu-Wei approach. So what's the alternative? Give up, become lazy, never improve? No. Lao Tzu's approach. Don't set goals, set directions. Here's the difference. Goal. I will lose 30 pounds by March 31st, 2026. Direction. I'm moving toward health. See it. Goal equals specific outcome, specific deadline, pass-fail direction, equals general orientation. No deadline, no failure possible. How this works. With the goal, you eat a cookie, you failed. Guilt, shame. I'm so weak. With the direction, you eat a cookie. Okay. Still moving toward health overall. One cookie doesn't change direction. With the goal, you miss a workout. You're behind schedule. Panic. I'll never make it. With the direction, you miss a workout. You were tired. You rested. Tomorrow you'll move again. Still heading toward health. With the goal, March 31st arrives. You lost 28 pounds. Failure. All that work for nothing. With the direction, March 31st arrives. You lost 28 pounds. You're healthier than you were. You're still moving in the right direction. Celebrate. The freedom. Goals make every moment a test. Pass or fail. Directions make every moment part of the journey. No failure possible. You're just moving, flowing, living, and paradoxically, you often achieve more with directions than goals. Why? Because directions are sustainable. Goals burn you out. Practical examples. Goals versus directions for 2026. Let's make this concrete. Money. Goal. I will make exactly $100,000 in 2026. Direction. I'm moving toward financial abundance. Why direction wins? Some months you'll make more, some less. With a goal, you're stressed every month tracking the number. With direction, you're building skills, creating value, flowing with opportunities. End result. Often more than $100,000 because you weren't rigid. Health. Goal. I will work out 5 days per week, every week, no exceptions. Direction. I'm moving toward strength and vitality. Why direction wins? Some weeks you're sick. Some weeks you're traveling. Some weeks you need rest. Direction allows you to listen to your body. Work out when it feels good. Rest when needed. End result? Sustainable fitness instead of burnout and injury. Learning. Goal. I will read exactly 52 books in 2026, one per week. Direction. I'm moving toward knowledge and wisdom. Why direction wins? Some books are worth reading twice. Some are worth skimming. Some weeks you want to read 3 books. Some weeks 0. Direction lets you follow curiosity instead of arbitrary numbers. End result. Deeper learning, more enjoyment. Relationships. Goal. I will find a committed relationship by June 2026. Direction. I'm moving toward meaningful connection. Why direction wins? Deadlines on relationships create desperation. You force things that don't fit. Direction lets you meet people, build friendships, let things develop naturally. End result. Better relationships, less heartbreak, the ultimate freedom. Here's what Lao Tzu understood that goal setters miss. Life isn't a problem to be solved. It's a flow to join. Goals treat life like a project. Plan it, execute it, measure it, achieve it, repeat. Directions treat life like a river. Choose a direction, start flowing, navigate obstacles, enjoy the journey, arrive when you arrive. One is exhausting, one is effortless. Lao Tzu. Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. Trees don't set goals. I will grow exactly 6 feet this year. They just grow, toward sun, toward water, naturally, effortlessly, and they become massive. You could do the same. Your 2026 decision. So here's your choice tonight. Path 1. Set goals, like you do every year. Make your list. Feel motivated. Execute for 2 weeks. Start slipping. Feel guilty. Fail by March. Repeat in 2027. Path 2. Set directions. Lao Tzu's way. Choose 3 to 5 general directions. Toward health, toward abundance, toward knowledge, toward connection, toward peace. Then just move every day in those directions. Some days big steps, some days small, some days rest. No deadlines, no pass-fail, no guilt, just movement, flow, life. By December 31st, 2026. You'll look back and realize you've transformed. Not because you forced it, because you flowed. The final truth. Your 2026 goals will make you suffer. Not because you're weak, but because goals, by design, create dissatisfaction. They make you hate where you are. They create binary failure. They fight reality. Lao Tzu's alternative. Stop setting goals. Start setting directions. Stop forcing outcomes. Start flowing with life. Stop treating yourself like a problem to be solved. Start treating yourself like a river finding its way to the ocean. You'll get there. Not because you planned it. Because it's inevitable. Rivers always reach the sea. So will you. Happy New Year. May your 2026 be full of flow, not force. Direction, not deadlines. Peace, not pressure. Welcome to the Tao.